Hello, everyone. So, the base to final turn is the most important turn within the traffic pattern. If you are not above the downwind or the final approach speed and in between the downwind speed, you're most likely going to stall. There's few ways that this could happen. So, overshooting final, which is the biggest, and it's usually caused by the wind pushing you and creating a higher ground speed than you're ready for. And so, when you go to turn in, you're most likely farther. So then you try to turn more to come back in, and this is called overcorrecting. And then you're already overshot the final, so you try to get yourself in as much as you can, but then you're putting in so much bank that you forget to put in the lift component that you need by pulling back. And so two things can happen. You can enter an accelerated stall because the airplane can stall at any airspeed as long as it exceeds the critical angle of attack. And so then you have to try to increase your bank to get back over, or you can also enter into a cross-controlled stall. It's just another way of saying like a skidding turn, and so you're overshooting the runway, and then you start increasing your bank to get back on the final, but you realize your bank is too steep, and that you need to keep your airplane turning. So then but then you also realize that you're putting in too much, so then you decrease your bank and step on the rudder to keep your turn rate high, and the problem is that you're skidding, and if you stall, you will always enter, or most likely enter, into a spin, and then that you're so close to the ground, your chances of recovery are very slim, regardless of your skill that you are as a pilot. It's just not enough altitude to recover from it. So, some important things that you can remember is that you have to manage your angle of attack. In a lot of ways, I know like Liberty planes, we have angle of attack indicators. These are very helpful when you're doing the base to final because they also take in your ground speed and your attitude and to determine that. So they can tell you if you're too high or too low of bank and stuff like that, and they can tell you if you're going to be entering into a stall. But finally, the best way to get rid of this problem is just to go around. Just input all the power and climb out of there and go there. Get out of the airport and try to redo it again if you need to. I mean, it's better to go around in case you are not ready for the final and all that, and then make sure you have your airspeed up high is another key as well. And you just want to have it higher than your final speed that you need for the airplane. Thank you very much.